Okay, now, my goal is to make things easy to you, so one of the things that you need to do is you're going to have to access everything through my own personal web page. Now, to make that easy, what I did is I took something that you should remember, which is www.coilcassidy.com, and I bought an alternative, which was coilcassidy.org, O-R-G. So when you go to that, you're going to go to my old graphics website, and it takes a couple of seconds for it to come up. As you can see, there we go. All right. Now, one of the things you notice is there's a number of different things. There are video tutorials for teachers, and there's how do you go to graphics tutorials. But there's also one that says if you want to go to our personal Moodle. All right. Now, one of the things I want you to notice is, see where it says if you're a student looking for graphics tutorials, if you click here, you're going to go to my blog, which is where you're going to be able to find some of the different things that we're talking about. Okay. There's one that says what is biology, and there's going to be another one, there's a whole bunch of different ones. All right, so you're going to be able to get to my blog using that. All right, and I actually will be posting a lot of the important lectures, so in case you miss them, you'll be able to find stuff there. All right, but that's not where I wanted to go right now. What I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about our actual Moodle. And this is taking an extraordinarily long time to go back, so. I apologize for that little delay, but I think it'd probably just as well to leave it there. So you see it says if you're looking for Mr. Rasconi's personal Moodle, click here. That's what you're doing. So you're going to click there, and it's going to bring you to my personal Moodle, and you're going to have to log in. All right. You notice I have all these different courses, and you notice if you scroll down, you'll notice there is a biology one, and there's also going to be a chemistry one when you log in. Okay, for the students who are in both biology and chemistry. Okay. So you click on login, and you guys don't have one yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, forgotten your username and password, help me log in. Now your parents will have guest access, okay? So they can actually just log in as a guest if they like. All right? So what we're going to do is actually we're going to come over here and we're going to create a new account. Okay, so we just click on that. And this Moodle is a little bit different from the Coil Cassidy Moodle in that this Moodle, you need an active email address, and I actually will be sending you stuff through my email address. So what I'd like to do is I'd like you to put in your username and make your username something simple, like Jim Rasconi, okay? No spaces. All right, and your password. And I'm going to type in my password, and the password, I'm going to use the same one I use at Coil Cassidy, except I'm going to add my year of graduation to it, okay? So it's going to be my Coil Cassidy password. Actually, this is going to say Jim Rasconi 2010. I'm going to make it simple. That way everything's the same. My Coil Cassidy password. And then my email address is the email address I just created, which is at gmail.com. If you guys watch the previous tutorial, you'll understand how this works. You do need a functioning email address for this. Now, if your parents do not want you to have an email, there are ways for me to get around that so that you guys can get in, but I will need to talk to your parents about that, okay, because it is kind of important that you do have email access here. All right, so as I say, I will talk to your parents. I'm sure we can come up with some sort of arrangement, something that's mutually workable. All right. Now, your first name, type that in, your second name, and I added that number only because I already have a Jim Rasconi in here. My town is Taunton, and my country is the United States. And unfortunately, easiest way you get down, you click U, and that brings you down to all the U's, and then I just find the United States. All right, and I click Create My Account. And hopefully it will let me in. The email should have been sent to Jim Rasconi, and that contains instructions on how to get in. All right, so that should work. Now I'm going to try getting into biology. All right, there will be one for chemistry as well. When I click on biology, it's going to say, what's the password? I think I actually do have to log in. See if it lets me in. Okay, and what it says is, you definitely need to log in. Okay, so I have to log in. I have to log in to get my email. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go back to Gmail. I'm going to go back to Gmail, and there it is. And all I do is Mr. Rascone's account confirmation. All right, this is also for Mr. Shuren's classes as well. And to confirm, I have to click on this link, and that should allow me to link. Okay, and that should bring me back to my registration has been confirmed. Now all I have to do is go back to the courses, and all I have to, my science class is biology, and I click on biology, and it should bring me, boom, it brings me to the biology Moodle. So they are, and I'm going to be posting a lot of things. I do make very heavy use of video in this tutorial, which is one of the reasons why having yourself a good set of headphones is very helpful. All right, everything is going to be posted here. In the next class, in the next tutorial, I'm going to go over the kind of things that are here, and I'm going to give you a little tour of what's going to be here.